Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land, and welcome to DC Fans United. So today we're going to be taking a look at a new teaser trailer for Swamp Thing, which is going to be the newest show coming to the DC streaming app. So along with Titans and Doom Patrol and some other shows like Stargirl, which is coming along, they are doing a Swamp Thing show. So we finally got a teaser trailer for it. It's really not at all what I expected. I mean, I guess with James Wan being a producer on it, I should have probably suspected that it would be kind of dark, but this is very, very dark what we saw in the trailer. So, first off though, we've got Crystal Reed as Abby Arcane, Andy Bean is going to be playing Alec Holland, and Derek Mears is going to be playing Swamp Thing. So, Swamp Thing, from what I saw, he does look a lot like the old school movie Swamp Thing, the one from the 80s. I did like that movie a lot. This one, though, this show is very, very dark from what we see, both literally and figuratively. So, everything I saw in this trailer is very much a horror movie type of show. I didn't see anything really, literally nothing in it that wasn't horror type stuff. So it's very dark just in the way it's filmed. In fact, well, myself, I found it very hard to see a lot of what was happening, even though I watched it multiple times. And the article I source here, which I'll include a link to, you can check it out. It has their opinion a little bit, and it also has the trailer itself, so you can check that out. But anyways, they also mentioned that it was actually kind of hard to see what was going on a lot of the time. So I know that's kind of a trope a lot of shows did. I remember the X-Files when I was a kid. I was always like, I can't see what's going on. You know, they turn on their flashlights and it's just like a beam of light. Well, this is kind of how this trailer starts off. There's a boat in the swamp and they're looking around with searchlights. You don't really know what's going on, but there's a lot of creepy stuff going on. And they are apparently searching around. But there's always this kind of like mist and like a lens flare type thing sometimes, just with the light. Like the light itself makes it hard to see things in a lot of the scenes, which I know is done purposefully, but you know, overall, just as a viewer, it's not really my favorite kind of thing. So I gotta be honest, I was a little disappointed by the trailer in a couple ways, mainly because it's hard to tell what's going on, but also just because it's very dark looking. Like, this is not going to be a show for kids. And I mean, Swamp Thing's always had horror elements, like, I know that, but Swamp Thing's the good guy, so I hope there's some light in the show too, which we really didn't see any of at all, which I know they're playing that up too. I really do assume they're going to have Swamp Thing be the hero of the show, but we really don't get any indicator in this trailer that Swamp Thing is anything other than a scary guy. One thing though that did give me some hope is we see briefly Professor Pig. I'm assuming it's Professor Pig. I mean, this is a DC Universe show, so we see a dude with an axe and, well, a hatchet and a pig mask on. So that gives me hope, ironically, seeing a villain, because then, okay, he's going to be the bad guy, at least probably in the first episode or something. He is going to be the bad guy. Swamp Thing's gonna have to deal with him and take him down, you know, for one reason or another. So it is interesting, though. It does seem to be more like the Swamp Thing we saw in the older movie than kind of the super duper powerful Swamp Thing you sometimes see in the comics. The Avatar of the Green. At least he probably won't be that powerful to start with. He might even be kind of dealing with, you know, villains, but a little more low level, so to speak, like Professor Pig, which I actually think would be just fine. One thing though I'm a little concerned about is, yeah, they're just overdoing it with the horror elements. That's like really all I saw in this trailer. Was a lot of jump scares, literally some body horror. There's a really wicked scene where a person is on a operating table and they're slowly transforming into some kind of monster. They have all kinds of vines and stuff coming out of them. Now I don't know if that's actually Alec Holland himself becoming the Swamp Thing or if that's something else. It seemed a little sinister to really be Swamp Thing, to be honest. And there were lots of scenes like that. Not to give away too many spoilers, but it is a trailer, so there's a lot of scenes of people going crazy. There's one guy stabbing up somebody. You know, you can kind of hear it, but not really see it. Like everything else in the trailer, it's hard to see. One of the scenes that's actually well lit, and you can kind of tell what's going on, is in a classroom. There's a girl on the floor who's got no, you know, it looks like she's having a seizure or something, and her teacher running up to her. So just a lot of scenes like that. From what I gather, there's something obviously wrong with the swamp, and it's putting out like deadly pollen or something, and it's making people freak out and attack each other, and other ones have seizures and stuff. So a little like The Happening, if you ever saw that movie, but then the premise is people start investigating the swamp and they run into the swamp thing. So, I have hope that the show will be better than this trailer, but I don't know. It's probably not for me. I'm just not really into like super dark stuff right now, but a lot of people are, so this might definitely find an audience. Honestly, I'm kind of looking into Doom Patrol more as far as these DC shows go, and I guess Stargirl will probably be a pretty lighthearted show. I certainly hope so. I think that it would be, and I would hope that it's going to focus a little more on the JSA characters, aside from just Stargirl herself. So let me know down below what you think of Swamp Thing. I know the comics are definitely dark, but I don't know why everything always has to be like super dark and gritty. Like, goodness, just have something fun for once, right? So anyways, it looks like another horror spooky time show. But let me know down below what you think. Are you hyped for Swamp Thing? I mean, if you are, that's awesome. Like, I want DC to succeed. It's just, I don't know. Like, I don't know why everything has to be dark all the time. But that's all for now. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to hit the bell for notifications. That's really important. As far as I know, people have been getting them. So definitely hit the bell because, my videos don't always come up listed on the front page or whatever. And that's all for now. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. And as always, thank you for watching and being a part of DC Fans United.
End of line.